For the past several years, local nonprofit Chirco Company has organized a softball game for charity. With the help from local sponsors, volunteer athletes, pretty much the whole family, they raised well over $30,000 for several charitable causes. And this year, no different. A portion of the proceeds goes to the National Kidney Foundation of Michigan. Joining me this morning to talk more about the big game, which is coming up next Saturday, a week from Saturday, I believe, August 2nd. Vito Chirco and his mother, Liz Chirco. Great to have you guys here this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Jason, thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
We've talked about this a few times before because I played in this game. This year, I pulled the old, my Achilles is sore. But tell me about the origins of this and how you just kind of came up with the idea for a softball game to raise money.
Well, first off, it's family-based and family first. So I'm not, I'm just the face, right? But it's not about me. It's family first and raising money for charity and for a good cause specifically too, Jason.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is. But it started in 2016 as a way of kind of including podcasters and guests that I had on, such as yourself. So it was very much just that, with family and friends without it being for charity. But then I made it for charity and I formed a 501c3 called Chirco Company in 2019 as well. So since then, we've raised nearly $60,000 for
really
multiple
awesome.
charitable causes. So the Pope Francis Center, a homeless shelter in downtown Detroit, Make-A-Wish, Michigan, and now the National Kidney Foundation of Michigan, because of my dad, who suffered acute kidney failure in the spring of 2022.
Yeah.
So it's a cause that's near and dear to my heart as well, Jason. So that's why I give the money that I do now through my charity softball game coming up next weekend, as you said.
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to having a bunch of family and friends once again help it out, including my mom right here, who is one of the best assets in Chirco Company and to me as a whole. I mean, she's my security guard, my confidant, a great mom. She does it all, and she'll be there with my dad and brother.
A couple
as
of
well
years
next
ago, when you
weekend.
brought your dad out, you brought just about everybody to tears when you had a little moment honoring your dad. But
yeah.
Liz, when you and you kind of run, there's like lots of giveaways, silent auction stuff. You kind of run that whole show. But talk about what the effort that goes into that, and also about your son here and just kind of pulling this together.
Well, the effort that goes into that, there's a lot of, it's a lot of putting together, a lot of time. But we have a lot of help with friends and family. My sister, Paula, helps. My sister-in-law, Annette. There's lots of his friends. So that helps with getting things put together.
Plus, it's always a great venue. Having it at Detroit Mercy it's not just some
Absolutely.
field somewhere where you throw a game together.
Yeah, it's the field itself is very nice. I mean, that's where he went to college, him and his brother Dominic. And so there's, that part of it that's nice. And as far as my son, Vito,
How proud are you?
I can't even tell you how proud.
Yeah.
And what he's accomplished, it's amazing. I might start crying.
This is the portion where we try and get you to cry,
Yeah,
thank
might
you.
happen now,
And
right?
what he does and what he puts into it, I couldn't be more proud of
Yeah.
him and what he's become.
Before we go
appreciate
to,
that, yeah.
make sure you let everybody know they can still get involved, they can still donate. How do we
Correct.
do that, and how do they get to the game?
Well, on Venmo, Chirco and Dash Company on Venmo. For spectators, it's $35. For players, it's $40. Also, you can email chircoandcompany@gmail.com to find out more info about the game and to find out about ways to donate. But definitely, we're looking for as many spectators, as many sponsors as possible at this point. Still trying to draw interest, once again, engagement, and just people to come, show up and support a good cause. And also, as you know, it's fun. It's a fun day for all, right?
It's a great fun
and
day,
it's a
yeah.
bit competitive. It gets a little bit competitive at times between the two sides. And I don't know if you've ever won. I think you've done a little bit of good. You've been at the games,
We
Jason.
did have
but-
a really exciting game, if I remember. It was back and forth. Well, it's that field, you feel like you can hit an actual home run.
Yeah,
so
bombs.
that's the fun part. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was remiss. I never mentioned if you recognize Vito's voice, it's because of that popular podcast that you were on for a long time.
Correct. Detroit Sports Podcast. John
Detroit
Macron
Sports.
and the Detroit
Yep.
Sports Podcast are a sponsor this year of the charity softball game as well. John's been a loyal supporter for many, many years, too. And I have a bunch of guys like that. Chris Fett, the Fett family, the Salvati Insurance Group, Candy Kavanaugh, Prosthetic Specialties, people like that that have supported for many, many years now as well, Jason.
Really good stuff, guys. Thanks so much for coming in.
Well, thank you for having us.
Good luck with the game.
Appreciate it.
I'll
Thank
be
you.
there in spirit.
Okay.
My Achilles wishes it could be there.